Before the Buddha Shakyamuni walked upon the earth, and long before cities rose among the Himalayan hills, there lived a radiant Bodhisattva, known not for his power or strength, but for his mind, sharp as lightning, vast as the sky. His name was Manjushri, the embodiment of wisdom, clarity, and the awakened intellect. In this video, we'll explore who Manjushri really is, his ancient origins, his divine form, his mantra that resonates with truth, and the stories that are still alive in Nepal and Tibet today. Stay until the end, because you'll hear how this celestial being carved the Kathmandu Valley with his flaming sword. Manjushri, Tibetan Jampal Yang, is no ordinary figure in Buddhism. He is the Bodhisattva of transcendent wisdom, one of the 8 great Bodhisattvas. He represents Prajna, the deep intuitive understanding that cuts through illusion like a sword through fog. In Mahayana Buddhism, he is often considered the spiritual son of the Buddha, and in the Vajrayana tradition, he appears not only in peaceful forms, but also in powerful, wrathful ones, showing wisdom can be soft as a whisper or fierce as thunder. Manjushri is often depicted as a youthful prince, eternally 16 years old. This symbolizes the freshness and clarity of awakened wisdom. He usually sits on a lotus throne, in a calm, meditative posture. But look closer. In his right hand, he holds the flaming sword of wisdom, Prajnaparamita, raised high. This sword cuts through ignorance, illusion, and ego. In his left hand is a lotus that supports a Prajnaparamita Sutra, the Perfection of Wisdom Sutra, a sacred Buddhist scripture. It means his wisdom is not only active, but also grounded in the profound teachings of the Dharma. He often wears princely ornaments, jeweled crowns, earrings, and silken robes, reminding us that while he walks among the divine, his eyes are always on helping sentient beings. In wrathful forms, he may appear with multiple arms, fierce expressions, and protective energy, symbolizing the fierce force of wisdom destroying delusion. If you've ever felt clouded in thought, overwhelmed, or confused, this is the mantra of clarity. Manjushri's mantra is Om Ah Ra Pa Tsa Na Dhih. Chant it slowly, clearly, and feel its effect. Om, invoking the sacred energy. Ah Ra Pa Tsa Na, syllables representing the stages of wisdom. Dhih, the seed syllable of insight, often visualized glowing in your heart. It's said that reciting this mantra not only sharpens memory and intelligence, but also deepens your ability to see truth beyond appearances. Now, let's dive into the heart of the Kathmandu Valley. Once upon a time, the entire valley was a vast, tranquil lake. In the middle of this lake stood a glowing lotus. Inside it, a self-arising flame, the Swayambhu Jyoti, the light of self-existing, wisdom. Many great beings came to pay homage to this flame. But it was submerged in water. One day, Manjushri, gazing with his inner vision, saw the flame and knew it must be revealed to the world. He journeyed from the north, some say from China or the mystical Mount Wutai, riding a blue lion, his hair tied up in a topknot, his eyes glowing with compassion. Standing upon the hills of Choba, he drew his flaming sword and sliced open the mountain ridge. The waters of the lake rushed out, leaving behind a fertile valley. And in the center, the lotus transformed into the Swayambhunath Stupa, which still stands today as a beacon of enlightenment. The valley became home to humans, sages, and later, kings, thanks to the wisdom and compassion of Manjushri. Now let us travel to the snowy peaks of Tibet. In one Tibetan legend, the great king Trisong Detsen, who wanted to establish Buddhism in Tibet, faced many obstacles. Wild spirits, inner doubts and chaos. Seeking help, he meditated deeply at Mount Wutai, the sacred abode of Manjushri. There, in a vision, Manjushri appeared, not as a young prince this time, but as a blazing blue deity riding a lion with multiple arms and fierce eyes. He told the king,
"Don't worry, call upon me when wisdom is needed and fear blocks your path. I will come."
Later, during the construction of the great monastery of Sami, when demons tried to destroy the work each night, the king remembered the vision. Through rituals invoking Manjushri and his mantra, the disturbances ceased, and the monastery was completed, becoming the first Buddhist monastery in Tibet. To this day, Manjushri is invoked in Tibetan schools and monasteries before teachings, so that the mind may become clear and ready. So why does Manjushri still matter in today's world? Because in the age of misinformation, confusion and emotional chaos, wisdom is the sword we need. Not just knowledge, but insight. Not just facts, but truth that liberates. Whether you are a student, a seeker, or simply someone looking for clarity. Manjushri's image reminds us, wisdom is already within us. We only need to uncover it. Meditate on his form. Chant his mantra. Visualize the sword cutting through your doubts. And remember the valley of Kathmandu. It exists today because of a being who used his mind not to dominate, but to liberate. Dear listener, if this story moved you even a little, let that spark become a flame. Like this video so others can find this light. Subscribe to this channel if you want more stories of wisdom, compassion, and sacred journeys. And in the comments tell me, what illusion do you wish to cut through? Where do you seek clarity in your life? Let us walk this path together, with Manjushri's sword guiding the way. Until next time, may your mind be sharp, your heart be open, and your path clear. Oma Ra Patsana Dhih.